This is Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, and you're listening to WNS.
You're listening to the official Wrestling News Source podcast. For all of your information, go to WrestlingNewsSource.com or find us on Facebook by searching WNS Podcast. You can also find us on YouTube, Twitter, Stitcher, and iTunes by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast or WNS Podcast. Now being broadcast in over 45 countries, here are your hosts, Daniel Herron and Tyler Hebert.
That's right. What's up, everyone? I am Daniel Herron. I'm Tyler Hebert, and we welcome you to episode 361 of the official podcast for WrestlingNewsSource.com. For all of your information, go to WrestlingNewsSource.com. Check us out on Facebook, WrestlingNewsSource.com. You can find us on Facebook, WNS Podcast, on YouTube, WNS Video, and on iTunes, Wrestling News Source Podcast.
You can find us on Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Player.fm, and Central. Just search Wrestling News Source Podcast.
You can also follow us on Twitter at WNS Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel. You can follow Tyler at Tyler_Hebert. So welcome to the show. We've got a lot to talk about this week. We've talked about Raw, Smackdown, the Mixed Match Challenge, NXT Takeover, and of course the big one, WrestleMania. We're going to be giving you our predictions throughout the evening. And if you happen to be joining us on Facebook Live, as we have been doing this show recently, you can interact with us throughout the show. We'll take questions. We'll answer your questions live on the show, and we'll also address your comments as well.
Also, just want to address something off the bat. Hopefully, everything goes through. I know with the comments, because I know the last two shows, people have been commenting, and we have not been seeing them. So we'll see certain comments, but not all the comments. So hopefully, we can see them all this time.
Yes. So if we see all your comments, we'll address as many of them as we can.
Don't know how to fix that.
Don't know either. So sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. But other than that, Tyler, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah? You ready for WrestleMania?
WrestleMania, yes.
It's finally here.
It's a good day filled with wrestling and good friends.
Not only that, it's like a whole week of wrestling.
Yes,
Kick things off with Raw. We had Smackdown last night. We got NXT tonight.
Oh, man, it just kills me that I'm not able to go to New Orleans.
Yes.
This time.
As much as I would love to have the budget to go and see everything, honestly, this year it's bigger than it was last year because there's so many shows. We skipped Access, we skipped the Hall of Fame, and we still didn't see it all.
Yeah, everyone flocks to WrestleMania weekend. It's like all the shows go to that town or maybe right outside that town, and I know that we had a blast last time we went, and man, there's just so many matchups and wrestlers I've never seen live I would like to see. So
yeah. What's up, Curtis? As you're joining in the show, we went for obviously WrestleMania 30. If you're watching on Facebook Live, you can see my shirt. So we went there. We got to see the Ring of Honor Supercard. We got to see NXT. Did we see NXT? I don't think so.
No.
They weren't doing. I don't believe they were doing the takeovers at that time. But we got to see Dragon Gate. We got to see Evolve. We saw Kaiju Big Battle. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I'm
WrestleCon.
sure
we went to WrestleCon.
We went to WrestleCon as well. So that was a chance to meet some legends of the past. So if you happen to be going to WrestleMania this year, definitely make sure you check that out because it's well worth the money to go. So you can see. And this year, I mean, it is stacked. They got Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. Noah would like this one. Gail Kim is going to be there as well.
Too bad he's not in the.
Yeah, he's not going to go. He's going to Dallas instead. He got more important things going on, but whatever. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a huge weekend, a huge week. There's going to be Lucha Underground versus Impact Wrestling.
That's pretty neat in itself. And I don't know. All the wrestlers that are going to be there, but it's interesting with there's certain characters that are on both shows. Like I don't know if they're going to be on like Sami Callihan is on Impact, but I forgot.
Got Johnny Mundo versus Johnny Impact. I'd like to see that match. I don't know if we're going to get to see it, but I'd like to.
Can they be at the same place at the same time?
Maybe. We'll have to see. But yeah, it's going to be tons of fun. And that's not even getting to the WWE stuff. You got Access, you've got the Hall of Fame, you've got NXT TakeOver, you've got WrestleMania, you've got Raw, you got Smackdown.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's a huge week for wrestling.
There's many wrestlers I want to see. There's one wrestler I would love to see again, and we saw him.
Oh, you said again. So.
Again.
Oh, well, did we see him?
We see him.
James Ellsworth. Was he at the Survivor Series?
I don't know.
I don't recall.
I'm talking a non-WWE superstar that we like.
James Ellsworth, because he's not in the WWE anymore.
No, you know who I'm talking about. Bro.
Yes, Matt Riddle.
I would love to see Matt Riddle again.
There are so many shows in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't get to go to a single one of them.
And I would love to see Kenny Omega versus Cody.
Mm-hmm.
What's his last name? Can't say his last name.
He's that nightmare, though.
Rhodes.
The road to WrestleMania is what we're talking about here. Yes. So so yeah, it's going to be a huge weekend, and we're having our get together and pick the winners and all that, which is always fun. Hi, Kelsey. So we're going to have a great time, some great food, great fun, great friends. I'm looking forward to it.
Heck yeah.
I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. I'm kind of indifferent about the matches. Like, some of them a little predictable. Some
I'm pumped for, like really pumped for, and some I'm like,
Some of them I'm looking at and I'm like, are they going to throw us a curveball and have someone else win? I'm not sure.
Because I'm thinking, when I say WrestleMania, I'm also talking about the whole weekend. So in my head, I'm like NXT Takeover and WrestleMania. So.
Yeah. And we know how NXT Takeover likes to set the bar the evening before.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm expecting another excellent show from the folks over at NXT.
Hey, Pete.
And so it was actually announced, or it was displayed earlier this week, the North American Championship. I guess we can kind of segue into that one. What do you think of the title? Did you get to see it?
Yeah, it was like a red belt and had North America on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked it. It's a throwback. It's not your traditional, WWE or NXT championship. It looks like an old-fashioned championship belt. Like, I really dig it. I like it. Would I buy it? Probably not, but I wouldn't mind holding it because I think it looks pretty sweet. So
good luck holding it.
Yeah, I've got to beat a few people in order to get it. So well, let's just go into it. Let's talk about NXT Takeover. We'll skip over Raw and SmackDown. We'll come back to that in a little bit. So we've got 5 matches on the card. We'll kick things off. I'm expecting this one to be the match of the night, contender for match of the year. Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. This build-up has been so intense. It's been so passionate that it's kind of astonishing to me that the WWE has put it together.
Why?
Just the way that they've built storyline. Like, look how they've built Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Look how they've built the matches going into WrestleMania, and now look into the build for this particular match. Like, it's,
well, the difference between the main rosters and NXT. Yeah,
there's a changing of the guard in that area. Dondi, like it. Too fucking sweet. So I'm expecting the Gargano Tommaso Ciampa match to be the match of the night, possibly a contender for match of the year.
Dude, there's a few matches on this card.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
looking forward to a lot of them. I think
it's gonna be big. Yeah.
There's gonna be 5 exciting matches. I'm looking at the full card. It doesn't look like there's a weak match on here. They all look strong. So Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. Then you've got the North American Championship.
Wait, well, time out. Do we know, is Adam Cole pulling double duty?
Yes,
because Bobby Fish is hurt.
He is. He's having to pull double duty for this night. So you got Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. Then you've got the ladder match, the NXT North American Championship. Adam Cole versus EC3 versus Killian Dane versus Lars Sullivan versus Ricochet versus Velveteen Dream. That one's just going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be tons of fun to watch. And I'm expecting all these guys to kill it. I can't even tell you who's going to be the winner of this one because there's so many opportunities to make a new star. It could be EC3, could be Adam Cole, could be Velveteen Dream, could be Ricochet. Hey, they might even put it on Killian or Lars for all we know. So,
I don't know. Like, in my opinion, okay, I like all the guys. Don't get me wrong. I think they would either put it on EC3. Let's see. Adam Cole or Velveteen Dream.
Yeah. So you got it down to 3. See, I probably have it down to 4. Although I'm probably not expecting them to do Adam Cole since he's going to be working with the tag championship.
Yeah.
So I got it down to either EC3, Ricochet, or Velveteen Dream.
Curtis picks Adam Cole.
Yeah. So after that, we've got the Undisputed Era versus Authors of Pain versus Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne for the NXT Tag Team Championships and also the Dusty Rhodes Classic Championship Trophy.
I hope they don't do that match back to back. If Adam Cole
that would be pretty funny.
That would
like
be...
no, it would be kind of funny. Like you have Adam Cole just like laid out in the middle of the ring, all the other competitors leave, then out comes the other competitors and they pick up the next match. That would be kind of crazy to see.
Yeah.
We know what the Authors of Pain are capable of doing.
Do we know how long Bobby Fish is out for?
I do not. I'd have to pull that up and look at it.
Breaks,
and see.
man, that sucks.
Yeah. So what's up, Jonathan? Red Robin.
Yum.
So welcome to the show.
Doing good, man. How are you?
We've got like I said, okay. So we talked about the NXT tag. You got Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. They put on a strong match the last takeover, and I don't expect anything less than a stellar show this go around. So I mean, I don't know which way they're going to go. Either way, it's going to be a good showing. And then you have the main event, Andrade Cien Almas versus Aleister Black for the NXT Championship.
Are so good.
I mean, the last takeover we were at for Houston, War Games, Aleister Black versus Velveteen Dream, match of the night. Andrade Cien Almas versus was it Johnny Gargano?
No.
But that match, that was the previous one, wasn't it?
No. You're thinking it was Pete Dunne. That was like a dark match.
Who did Andrade go up against at NXT TakeOver?
Drew McIntyre.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was an all right match because he got hurt. Drew McIntyre got hurt.
That's what it was.
But no,
I don't. The championship.
It was a tight match. But
I was thinking back to Andrade versus Johnny Gargano at the start of this year, because that match was amazing. So, and Almas versus Black,
this could be a good match. They're both amazing, dude. Amazing wrestlers.
This match is gonna start, or this entire show is gonna start strong and it's gonna end strong.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like oh my god, it's gonna be just WrestleMania is not gonna be able to keep up. I'm sorry.
Well, how many times where like there's the NXT pay-per-view and then the next WWE main pay-per-view, and then I'm like, I'm already saying it now, NXT was better than the main pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's probably not going to be the case, because there's going to be some good matches for WrestleMania too. So.
Yeah, and there are, and we'll get to our WrestleMania predictions a little bit later on in the show.
Also, there's a few people going for Black.
Yeah. So hopefully your predictions will go through, and you can be bragging to all your friends on how you picked it and how WWE is predictable, whatever you want to do. So we go into the go-home show of Raw. To be honest, this did not feel like a go-home show. It felt like promo matches and terrible wrestling, with the exception of Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. We kick things off with Stephanie and Triple H talking to Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. The crowd was really behind Rousey.
Yeah.
Rousey's still struggling on the mic. I mean, that's just going to be a work in progress. She's just going to have to work at it. But I lost my train of thought. Ended up being Stephanie and Triple H attacking Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. And Stephanie put Ronda Rousey through the table. And then we got to see Bayley going up against Sonya Deville. Bayley gets the win. Sasha comes out to try and save Bayley, and then was basically like, raise my hand because I saved you, not because I was the winner of the match. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know, man.
I was kind of expecting them to make this a WrestleMania match. Bayley versus Sasha.
Yeah.
But they're just getting tossed into the Battle Royal in the pre-show. What was
weird?
Did you hear the kickoff matches?
No.
Okay, there's going to be 3 kickoff matches prior to WrestleMania actually getting going. It's going to be the Andre the Giant, the Cruiserweight Championship, and then the Women's WrestleMania Battle Royal. So 2 battle royals and the cruiserweights getting bumped to the pre-show, unless they decide to change things around, which they've been known to do.
What can you do?
I don't know.
But no, hey man, it's still people. They're on the paper. I mean, the pre-show is still part of.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that case where it was like Austin Aries,
Neville and Austin Aries might have
got cut from the DVD.
Yeah.
That was pretty stupid. That was pretty stupid.
So
why couldn't they put them on there?
Then the question remains: are they on the card?
I mean, technically, yes. I mean, maybe not the DVD, but they're on. Wouldn't they be on the network?
USA?
No. I mean, it's the network.
Well, I mean, technically they're on the network, but when the DVD comes out, are they going to be on it?
That's just bullshit.
That's where they get royalties
I never understood why
from.
they did that. I don't know.
I don't know. This whole Raw, with the exception of that one match, was pretty poor. Seth Rollins went up against Finn Balor. This match was the strongest part of Raw. This was the best part of Raw. It was a great matchup, and I'm sure it's going to lead into, and I'm not making my official prediction just yet, but I think this is going to be the reason behind Seth Rollins and Finn Balor not being able to get the Intercontinental Championship. I feel like they put everything they had into their last match when they should have just maybe pulled back a little bit, and Miz was able to capitalize and retain the championship. So, but like I said, we'll get into our official predictions in just a little bit.
A little bit.
So, so Seth Rollins ended up defeating Finn Balor. We got to see the Bar come out. They called out Braun Strowman, and Braun came out and said, "Oh, I've got an opponent. Give me just a second.
Let me go get him."
I'm Braun Strowman. I'm the brother of Braun, and now I'm gonna beat you." That's pretty much all it was.
Oh, well.
I did chuckle a little bit.
I chuckle when he came out and stuff, and I love Corey playing it off like, oh my god, this must be Braun's twin brother. They look alike. Oh my gosh.
And he takes the vest off. Oh my god, it was Braun all along. Who knew?
I chuckled.
Who knew?
I chuckled.
So here's the question, and I guess we can lead this into our WrestleMania predictions as well. Who's going to be his partner? There's a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation.
I really hope it's not what you said last week. I mean, I couldn't think of who it could be without all the choices. Like, because I don't know if they would go to Samoa Joe route. I don't know if he's still hurt or not, but the whole Dean thing. I know a lot of people are high on Dean, but I'm like,
Yeah.
To me, that doesn't work. Dean and Braun.
I mean,
whatever.
Braun with who works?
No one.
Exactly.
Alexa Bliss.
Yes.
They love each other.
Yes. They're going to go all the way.
Bend your knees. There'll be a full come. You got to pick up the car.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for continuing that sentence.
Yeah, bend your knees. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yes.
I should have stopped it like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Get your minds out of the gutter, you perverts.
Yeah. Yeah. They're the perverts.
Yes.
Curtis said he would like Neville to be Braun Strowman's.
That'd be cool. I don't know
partner.
what the status of that whole situation is.
I don't know. I guess they're just letting him ride out his contract or something. I don't know. We got to see Matt Hardy going up against Goldust. Whatever. This match.
I guess because he's going to be part of the Battle Royal, and I guess they're going to have something for him afterwards. We're going to have Brother Nero.
We're going to have the return of Bray Wyatt, but he's going to be a different Bray. I don't know. We got
this
to see
Bray is going to resemble Husky Harris. I can't think of Husky Harris.
The tank with the Ferrari engine?
Yeah, tank with the Ferrari engine. I can't freaking talk tonight.
Mustache. What is a mustache? It's a little bit of hair.
Make it a win?
I can't grow a mustache, but out of everyone, I got the greatest mustache.
Okay,
Eli Cottonwood. Yeah, that's right. Do a little throwback, NXT Season 2, whatever it was. All right, moving on. John Cena comes out. He cuts his promo on The Undertaker, calls him out again.
I'm calling it, dude. It's like I said last week. He's going to show up at Mania.
But there's no build for it. Like, there's no excitement behind. I don't know. They're gonna do whatever they want. They can have him come out and they'll have their match. I don't know.
I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. I didn't want it to happen, but I was like, watch this happen. Hey, you know how Undertaker only wrestles one time a year, but he comes the Monday before? Now we're just gonna show up to Mania. He won't show up at the Raw after. Only Mania now.
Yes.
That's just one time he shows up.
And did you hear... Oh, sorry to cut you off, but did you hear John Cena's excuse for not entering the Battle Royal?
No.
They were like, well, John, why don't you just enter yourself into the triple threat and make it a fatal four?
Oh, Michael Cole asked him, yeah.
Why don't you just declare yourself for the Battle Royal? Well, it's not that easy. I lost matches. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that everyone else just walked out there and goes, hey, I want to win the Memorial Battle Royal, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm in the match now. And, yeah. Put my face on the graphic. There we go. Michael is commenting, they could swerve us all and not have Undertaker show up at all. I would be okay with that.
Watch it okay. Say if he does show up to Mania, so Undertaker. Cena's going to come out. I'm going to call out the Undertaker one last time. Then he comes out.
And then what? Okay, yeah.
He loses to Cena?
No. I don't know.
I don't give a shit.
We'll talk about that match anyways, if it actually happens, which I think they're just kind of trying to troll the podcast hosts who like to make WrestleMania predictions.
I'm going to be honest with you, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I don't give a shit. He can show up at Mania.
Do you care about the feud?
Show up? No.
Do you care about the match?
No.
Do you care about any of it?
No.
Okay. If Undertaker was undefeated still, would you care about that match?
I guess.
In the height of Cena's popularity, too. When he was the dominant John Cena that we all knew and hated. So, after that, we got to see... So, we still didn't have any Undertaker. So, WrestleMania coming this Sunday. Still no Undertaker. No word. Apparently, he was eating breakfast with his wife. We got to see Elias go up against Heath Slater and get the win. Asuka teaming up with Dana Brooke to go up against Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. Asuka and Dana get the win.
They needed someone else.
I mean, I get the story that they're trying to tell of putting Asuka in matches where the win is not always in her control. So you put it like Dana Brooke in the match and, oh gosh, she might lose and that would count as a loss in my book and I'm still undefeated for 2 years. So, whatever. I don't care about it. Nia Jax came out to attack, but Alexa escaped, as usual. We got to see Paul Heyman come out and cut a promo with Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns comes out. They battle.
Well, you forgot to say during the whole Raw, what was it? Kurt Angle came up to Paul Heyman in the back and asked him not to provoke Roman Reigns and stuff, because Roman Reigns could hurt Brock Lesnar, and then Paul Heyman laughed in his face. And then later on during the night, Paul Heyman said he would take that into consideration.
Yes.
And then later on he talked
the
Broctagon. He talked to Roman Reigns, and Roman. He said the same speech to Roman and all that stuff, and he was like, "Okay, I will listen to him.
Yeah,
but if he says something I don't like, I'm gonna fight him."
And Dondi saying, "I would like to see Kid Rock perform the intro for the Badass Undertaker."
Oh.
So you think we might? So okay, we got lucky when we went to WrestleMania. There was no concert.
We got lucky that time.
Yes,
because WrestleMania 25, I had to sit through that shit.
Yes. So now it's going to happen this year, but right at the end, he plays the American Badass theme, and Undertaker comes out on the motorcycle, and John Cena's sitting front row with his hat and wrestling gear on.
I don't know how that would work out.
His jorts.
Because how many American Badass themes do they have? Like two? The one I'm thinking of is Limp Bizkit. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
What? Limp Bizkit, yeah!
Was it chocolate starfish and a hot dog flavored water?
Chocolate starfish! You're gonna keep on rolling, baby!
Yeah.
Hands up, now hands down.
I hated that gimmick.
Back up.
Undertaker was lame.
Tell me what you want to do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Come on. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Yeah, keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
That's how it should go. Exactly like he just did it.
In that exact tone, put that audio clip over The Undertaker making his entrance at WrestleMania the year that he was the badass. So let's see what happened. Oh yeah, Roman Reigns came out. They brawled. Reigns had the upper hand. Took his eye off the prize for a moment. Lesnar got the upper hand again. So whatever. That's how they had their go home show for WrestleMania for Raw. Moving on over to SmackDown, we had Shane and Daniel Bryan come out. They started cutting their promos, and did you get to see this segment?
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on the part where it almost seemed like Shane forgot his lines?
He does that from time to time.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me.
It was like Daniel Bryan made a joke, and he was like, "What? The McMahon stubborn? No." And that kind of like threw him off. He was just like, oh shit, I was supposed to say something. And then Daniel Bryan continued on.
Daniel Bryan likes to ad-lib and say stuff. And
his newfound confidence on the mic.
I love when he just didn't give a fuck and just said shit.
Talking smack. Yeah. Those are the best.
Yeah, it was.
Now, if they would clear me, then I would love to come back and perform.
Since now that he is a wrestler, he has to give a fuck, and he has to...
Well...
Or does he still have that lean on them?
Well, he still has the ability of saying, well, look, guys, my contract is coming up soon.
I maybe, or maybe not, could be the biggest star in the past, the last few years and stuff, so treat me right.
Thanks for the WrestleMania paycheck. I'm going to take that.
Yeah, let me say what I want to say. Don't mess with me, or I'm going to take my shit.
That'd be a good question for our listeners. So obviously Daniel Bryan has been cleared to compete. So now that he officially has been, when his contract expires later on in the end of the year, should he stay with WWE, or should he try and go somewhere else?
Should he stay or should he go now?
Yes. Thank you.
If he stays, it'll be trouble. If he goes, it'll be double.
The price, maybe. Double the price. That's right. But anyways, we got to see Charlotte going up against Natalya. Yeah, whatever. Carmella came in, tried to cash in, but Charlotte fended off Carmella and then got the win over Natalya. And then Asuka appeared, tried to cut a promo, and whatever. We got to see Rusev going up against Jinder Mahal with Bobby Roode on commentary. Rusev's kind of my underdog here.
Yeah, man.
I'm really gonna be pulling for him at WrestleMania over anybody else. I did chuckle. I don't know if it was a promo that he cut or if it was a tweet that he sent out where he was basically saying, "I got to get the tank ready."
What was that? I saw that. Yeah, I guess that's what. Yeah,
it might have been a tweet. I don't know, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be rooting for him at WrestleMania time. We got to see Mojo Rawley teaming up with Dolph Ziggler and Primo and Baron Corbin. I guess they don't have any other heels to be in this match.
Come on, Primo.
Going up against Zack Ryder, Breezango, and Ty Dillinger with Baron Corbin getting the win, so making him one of the front runners for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
I'm sorry, I know it sounds bad, but I just don't really give a shit about Baron Corbin.
Is it because he's the lone wolf?
Is it because of his head?
Speaking of haircuts, did you see that Shawn Michaels got a haircut? He finally got rid of his long flowing locks.
Yep. I gotta see a picture of this. Maybe it's actually good. I don't know.
He's now the Heartbreak Man.
Oh. Heartbreak Man.
Heartbreak Man child.
Oh man, child.
You
got a picture of that shit?
I will pull it up for you.
Okay.
Sure. So yeah.
Since he got a haircut, and
he got a haircut.
He looks stunning.
No.
He doesn't look stunning.
He looks like an old man.
He does?
He looks...
Oh!
He's an old man now.
No, he's the Heartbreak Kid.
He is not... He is
far
from a kid now.
He is not a kid.
Not a child.
Shit.
So after that, we got to see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I don't know. If I were fired from a job, I wouldn't be able to get into the building as easily as WWE superstars tend to get into buildings. I just find it interesting. Not only that, they got into the building, grabbed a mic, and was able to find one that was hot so that they could cut a promo. It's just the little parts of unbelievability for me. But here it is. Here's the picture.
Oh no!
Yep, there's before and after. So if you haven't gone to WrestlingNewsSource.com, Shawn Michaels has officially cut his hair.
Oh,
Heartbreak man-child. So there you
go.
No!
That hurts me more than it hurts him.
Hurts the heart, yeah. We got to see AJ Styles teaming up with Shinsuke Nakamura to go up against Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. Good guys win, bad guys lose.
Is Shelton and Chad going to be part of the Battle Royal?
Probably. That's probably where they will end up. Every time I hear that, I always think they're going, "Who are ya?
Who are ya?
Who are ya? Who are ya?
I got to listen to that and see if...
So that pretty much does it for SmackDown. They did have a cool little segment where AJ tried to return the favor of doing the phenomenal forearm and stopping right in front of Shinsuke, patting him on the head.
I like how Shinsuke reacted. He looked like he was pissed.
He was like, "You just stole my move, bastard. I'm going to put my knee to your face."
I'm going to beat you at WrestleMania.
Maybe. So mixed match challenge. The finals. Asuka and Miz going up against Bobby Roode and Charlotte.
I think I asked you this last week. Why did Charlotte not do it last week?
She actually had a dental procedure, and she was unable to perform for the week. So that's why she wasn't in it. But Asuka and Miz ended up winning, which many people predicted just because of the undefeated streak of Asuka. You can't really put her in a match where she can lose. So $100,000 going to the charity of their choice. Congratulations to them. I wish I had that kind of cash. Now it's time to go into the part that many people, I guess, would tune in for this show, and that is because we got to hear those picks.
We've got to hear those picks. We've got to hear those dicks.
No dicks! WrestleMania 34 predictions taking place this Sunday. Everyone hears dicks whenever you say it.
When I say
it's in their ears.
I like that. That's good.
No. So it's our WrestleMania prediction show. Some of these, it's going to be hard to pick. I'll be completely honest. Especially in the Battle Royals.
So who do we know for sure? Do we have a list?
Of competitors?
Yes.
I mean, there are some, yeah. Some have been named. Let's see. For the Andre the Giant, you got the Revival, you got Breezango, Mojo Rawley, Baron Corbin, Matt Hardy, Ty Dillinger. I think Dolph Ziggler is in it as well. Just to give you a list of the previous winners, you've got Mojo Rawley, who won it last year, Baron Corbin, who won it the year before, Big Show won it at WrestleMania 31, and Cesaro won the first one that we got to see, which is really cool, at WrestleMania 30. So who do you think is going to win this one? It's really a toss-up. Because one, they never give the entire list of everyone who's going to be in the match. Two, they could have surprise entrants that we don't even think of. Oh, they're having NXT guys, or they're bringing in new people. Yeah. Because that's how Baron Corbin won his.
And I would bet that they would put some of the cruiserweight guys.
They might, some of the 205 Live guys in there, so that they can get a match as well. I don't know. Part of me is leaning towards Dolph Ziggler. The other part is leaning towards Matt Hardy.
I'm gonna throw in someone that we don't know if he's in there or not. So I'm just gonna throw him out there.
Kalisto.
Hideo
Itami. Interesting choice. Makes sense, but hey, interesting. I don't know. Like I said, it's between Dolph Ziggler or Matt Hardy for me. I'm gonna go with Ziggler.
If I had to pick between Ziggler or Matt Hardy, it would be Matt Hardy.
Yeah. Wonderful, yes.
I would pick Senior Benjamin.
Yeah. That's who's going to win it.
Vanguard won.
Vanguard won.
Or Maxwell,
Senior
I don't know.
Yeah. We've got the women's battle royal. Again, don't know everyone who's going to be competing. They have announced that some NXT talent is going to be in there. So
that's going to throw us off on our okay, we have predictions now, but then when I vote and stuff,
when money is on the line.
When money is on the line and you don't know who is in it.
Yes.
That's going to be horrible because I'm going to lose my money.
It's going to be tough. So who are you going to go with on this one? Do you think they'll give it to someone from NXT? Do you think they'll go someone who's already listed?
I'm just throwing someone out there because I don't give a shit. Bailey.
Peyton Royce.
Yes, Bailey.
Bailey? Okay. Well, I will see your Bailey, and I will go with Becky Lynch.
Ooh.
I think they might do that for her.
What's the other Lynch girl that we told them to?
I don't know. Oh, what was her name? I don't know. I don't remember. But anyways.
Not important.
Yes. So after that, let's see. We've got the Cruiserweight Championship. Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. They had their tournament. It's been building for weeks and weeks and weeks. And so now we will finally get a new Cruiserweight champion after the previous champion had to vacate the title. So this sort of has been
I like them both. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like it's Cedric's time. I feel like that's where they were building originally. So I'm going to go with Cedric Alexander.
They're both, they're telling their story. You know, they have their kids, doing it for their kids and all that stuff, and they're going to tear the roof down. I don't know. I'm opposite. I'm feeling Mustafa.
Mustafa Ali. All right. Let's go into Raw Tag Team Champion. The Bar, Cesaro and Sheamus going up against Braun Strowman and mystery opponent, mystery tag partner. I've been hearing rumblings of Samoa Joe. I've heard rumors of possibly Dean Ambrose. I've heard possibles of Rey Mysterio, although I think he confirmed that that's not going to happen. Don't know. And I don't know. I don't know who's going to be the tag partner, and I don't know who's going to win this match. I don't know. What do you think? Convince me one way or the other. I hate that responsibility.
So, okay, I know, what was it, between the Shield and the Bar, they've been going back and forth with titles and stuff. And I don't know who else they can fight.
Yeah, who would be next?
So this will be an entertaining thing. You know how from time to time they like to put it on... Okay, well, they just had it on Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins, and that didn't work out so well because Jason Jordan got hurt.
Yeah.
But they like to put it on the mixed, couple that don't get along or stuff like that. Or, hell, they could be dominant if it was like Samoa Joe and Braun. But Braun's my guy. I mean... I like Cesaro and Sheamus too, but I love Braun too.
Yeah. So
I'm going to go with Braun and mystery partner. That probably didn't help at all, but I don't know the reason why I keep it on them or give it to Braun. So
yeah, I'm probably going to go with Braun and mystery partner. And I do need to, and we'll pause the show for just a moment because I do need to apologize. For whatever reason, we're not seeing the comments on Facebook Live. So we are seeing David's comment saying he thinks it's Mark Henry, and other people are commenting as well. We're not sure why.
Yeah, we don't know why he's
seeing
doing
those
that.
Comments.
He can see it on his phone.
Yeah,
but we can't see it on the computer right now. It's the last one we saw. It says Dave Brown says the match might steal the show besides AJ and Nakamura. That's the last comment we've seen right now. So
yeah, so don't know why, but
we're not ignoring you.
Yeah, we're not ignoring you. Promise. We'll check it. I'll check my phone in just a little bit, and we can go through some of the comments and play catch up on that one as we give our predictions. So both of us going for Braun Strowman and the mystery partner.
Mystery
apartment. Yes, studio apartment. Let's see. SmackDown Tag Team Champion Triple Threat match: New Day versus Usos versus Bludgeon Brothers.
I mean, this doesn't mean shit, but it feels like it's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know, they've been making the Bludgeon Brothers look very dominant, and I think, they're trying to find someone to take the belts off the Usos. So I would think it'd be Bludgeon Brothers, which I don't technically want the Bludgeon Brothers to get it, but I love Harper. Rowan.
He's a great partner for Harper.
Yeah, he is. You do that. I don't know. I do like
it sounds
Usos.
like you're
I
leaning
do like
towards
New
Bludgeon
Day,
Brothers.
but I don't want them to win it. I want New. Well, I don't know. It's just Bludgeon Brothers.
I'm gonna go with Usos on this one. I feel like since it's their very first WrestleMania, match on the main card. They've been on pre-shows and stuff like that in the past. I feel like they're gonna give them the ball. I think they're gonna let it keep rolling with it. So New Day, just fun facts. New Day 4-time champs. Usos have been 3-time champs as well. Let's go into the Intercontinental Championship. Finn Balor versus The Miz versus Seth freaking Rollins. And The Miz is just a few weeks away from being the longest cumulative run as Intercontinental Champion of all time. So I feel like I said during the Raw talk, the match between Finn Balor and Seth Rollins was so good that they probably gave all that they had, and it's going to cost them their match at WrestleMania, because if you notice, Miz, I don't believe he had a match on Raw, so he's going to go in super fresh, and he's going to be able to get the job done. He's also going to have the Miztourage in his corner as well, so that's one thing you got to consider.
And also, how long? Okay, he's supposed to be breaking a record soon.
Yeah, I think he's like 3 weeks away.
Oh, that would suck.
Or it's like 50 days or 40 days, something like that. It's close.
And also, he's a new daddy.
Yes.
And I know
he needs that championship money.
Yeah, I know he wants to spend time with his daughter. But, hey, I would think that they would give him that record.
Yeah.
I would hope they would.
They probably will. He'll probably work Mania. He'll probably work the Raw after Mania. And then they'll probably let him take a week or two off to go and spend time with his new baby. So both of us going for the Miz in this one?
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about the Raw Women's Championship. Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. I don't know. Part of me expects Nia to just completely squash Part of me expects Nia Jax to completely squash Alexa Bliss. And the other part is kind of expecting a curveball thrown where Alexa manages to get the win.
I feel like, I don't know, they've been making fun of her and getting the best of her for a little bit. So
this could be her redemption time.
Yeah, and I think that she'll get the title at Mania. I think
she being Nia.
Sorry, yeah, Nia. Okay. I think Alexa will drop it to Nia.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Nia Jax to win as well. But I honestly won't be too surprised if Alexa somehow manages to get the victory. With that being said, going into the United States Championship match, this is a fatal 4-way. Champion Randy Orton going up against Jinder Mahal, Bobby Roode, and Rusev. So hopefully...
Is it sad that the only person I really care about in this match is Rusev?
No.
Sorry.
And what's interesting is that this is actually Bobby Roode's WrestleMania debut.
And no, that's cool. Yeah. I think that's awesome. That says about Bobby a lot. He is, I don't know, he's an alright wrestler. It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
And his theme is over, and that's cool.
Just a little bit.
I think that's really cool. That's his first Mania. It's a big thing. Is what is. Like I said last week, there's some top to mid card guys that need stuff to do, and this is that situation that they just added Rusev. So yeah. I don't know. I'm going to pick Orton to retain.
Orton to retain?
Yeah.
I want Rusev to win. I don't think he's going to win, but I want him to win. But I'm probably going to go with Orton as well. I'm not happy about it. But.
I was about to say, that whole Bobby Roode thing, that was very quick. They put the belt on him and took it off.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever.
That's the nature of the biz, I guess.
Yep.
All right, SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Charlotte versus Asuka. The queen.
Inside joke.
Queen of WWE going up against the Empress of Tomorrow. Champion versus the undefeated.
I think they're going to lay it all out on the line. They're going to put out a good match.
Yeah.
But.
He said but.
Asuka, I think, is going to win. I think this is her time at the belt on the grandest stage of them all.
Yeah, and that means if that were to happen, that means we're going to be seeing Asuka go over to SmackDown Live. She would have to challenge there. And I did see some people comment that they were thinking that they could throw a curveball by having Carmella try to cash in on Alexa or Nia. That would be a way to sort of switch the stars over.
Yeah, that could happen.
Because to my recollection of
the
like
comments that I saw, like shake-up thing.
Yeah, supposedly there is a shakeup coming after WrestleMania anyways, but there's word that there's no specification that's saying Carmella can't go after the Raw Women's Championship.
True that.
So, yeah.
Because there's not a Money in the Bank for the women's that says SmackDown only, Raw only.
Right. It just happened to be a SmackDown pay-per-view in which it was held. I'm going to go with Asuka to win the championship and go on to continue her undefeated streak a little while longer. But I'm hoping that this will be one of the show stealers of the night, because we know what Charlotte's capable of doing. We know what Asuka can do. It just depends on how much time they're given. Mixed tag match, I should say. Kurt Angle and the debut of Ronda Rousey going up against Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. So, obviously, it's going to be a big-time draw.
Boy, I'm nervous for this match.
You nervous?
Yes and no.
You're obviously nervous about Kurt Angle's neck, and you're obviously nervous about Ronda Rousey's in-ring debut.
I think they're going to, with her training and all that stuff, and Stephanie and Triple H, and even Kurt Angle, they're going to try their best to make her look good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna work hard. They're going to do what they can. Stephanie isn't exactly the most talented female competitor that they have on the roster. So to have her in the match, we'll have to see what she can do as far as elevating Ronda Rousey into that. But I don't know. I feel like they kind of set her up to fail from Jump Street, because if she doesn't go out there and just like completely dominate, then the fans are kind of lose it a little bit. I don't know.
Unless she dominates Stephanie and Triple H has some tricks to like trick her, and then Stephanie gets a little bit best of her. You know what I mean? Like that, they do shit like that. So
with that being said, who are you picking to win?
Ronda and Kurt.
Yeah. See, this is where I'm kind of on the other side of the fence for you, because I feel like they could have Kurt Angle cost Ronda the match, some form or for another. Like he trips up and gets the pedigree, eats the pin. Ronda loses, but it's not by her fault.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of leaning on the side of the authority. I feel like we need that heel win, sort of to, push through the other championship matches. You kind of have to have that big heel win. So I don't know. We'll have to see what it plays out. But I'm going to be picking Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. I might have that be a low point prediction whenever the money is involved. But for right now, I'm picking Stephanie and Triple H. Convince me otherwise.
Like that meme that they have.
Yes, I like it. Okay, this one I think we've all been looking forward to this one. The return of Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan teaming up with Shane McMahon to go up against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. It'll be a safer match for Daniel Bryan.
I think since Daniel Bryan has been knowing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for a long time, they're friends. I think that they're going to do a good job and still protect him.
Yeah, they'll know how to handle it, make it look vicious, but still make him okay.
And there's a stipulation.
There is a stipulation. If Kevin and Sami win, they are rehired onto SmackDown. Now, the reason why they're wording it like that, I think, is so that they can lose and go over to Raw as part of the shakeup. So, part of me wants to see.
Because why is it? I could be wrong, but like your biggest star ever. I don't know about ever, but last 5 to 8 years or whatever, Daniel Bryan. Why would you give him to come back just to lose, or be on the winning or the losing team but not eat the pin?
He's so popular that it would be okay. If the team of Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon lose, Daniel Bryan's taking the pin. I feel, and this could be like a throwback to the older days of those great heel turns. Mm-hmm. I feel like for whatever reason, Shane McMahon's gonna join Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Something along the, I don't know. I'm spitballing here. I'm fetching for ideas, but I feel like, Daniel Bryan's such a good underdog that this could also lead for a Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon match.
Sure.
So, I mean, that could set up for future feuds. Because he could have Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens. You could have Daniel Bryan versus Sami Zayn. You could have Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon.
Daniel Bryan versus El Generico.
Versus the world. That's right. And then you have Daniel Bryan versus Shinsuke Nakamura at SummerSlam for the championship.
How about Daniel Bryan versus Stone Cold E.T.?
Oh, hell yeah. So I don't know. I can see it. I really can see it going either way. You could have Daniel Bryan and Shane get the win, and with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn going over to Raw. Or you can have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn get the win, and have Daniel Bryan take the pinfall. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Bryan and McMahon. That's just what I think. So what do you think?
I just don't know. I guess I'll pick Daniel Bryan and Shane also.
Nice. Okay. Well, this match, it's not official. It's been hyped for weeks, and
it's gonna be official when he shows up.
Has yet to have been announced, and this is something that could like really screw up our predictions when it comes time.
Always bet on Undertaker. There's not gonna be a fucking match.
Yeah. So Undertaker versus John Cena. If it happens, I'm going to go with The Undertaker.
Where'd you get that picture?
On the internet.
Was it on WWE?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's going to happen? They did that. Look what they did.
Yeah, you can do anything with Photoshop these days.
Hey, it's real.
Yes. So I'm going to go with Undertaker. Just because.
Yeah. Undertaker also.
Comes out, beats John Cena, and then finally
retires.
Goes to rest.
I'll go to rest until next Mania.
Maybe. So, all right, now it's time to go into the championship matches, the big ones. WWE Championship, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. WWE Championship on the line. The dream match, as they're building it. The Phenomenal One versus the King of Strong Style.
Dude, they're going to put on a great match. Hopefully this will be Shinsuke's best match in WWE because...
Well, like I said for the past few weeks, it all depends on how much time they're given. If they're given the proper amount of time, this could be one for the ages that they're going to talk about for years to come. If it's a 10-minute match, they're going to put in a great 10-minute match, but it's not going to be anything that it could be or could have been. So this is another one that I'm kind of in a toss-up. I could see it really going either way.
I'm not in a toss-up.
Really?
I don't have any points. I just have that feeling, that gut feeling that Shinsuke is going to win. And plus, I don't know the full details, but isn't like AJ working through an injury or something?
Oh, that I do not know.
I mean, he's had the title for what, 3 months?
Yeah, he's had it for a while. Oh, he had it for more than 3 months. He had Survivor
Drop
Series.
the title to me. I'll take care of it.
Oh, okay.
Did you know I was the TNA World Heavyweight Champion for a little bit?
We've already discussed this. No, you were not.
Yes,
you simply held the championship.
Dixie gave me the title to hold, so for those few seconds, I was the champ. Then also Doug was the champ. So it was a whole thing.
Why do you insist on lying?
I'm not lying.
No, I know you have held
so I was
the
champ. I was the champion. No one wrote it down in the books.
No.
But there was proof that I was a champion for a little bit. Just ask Doug when you get a chance. We were both champions, not at the same time.
No.
But, yes.
Okay. So who are you going with?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
All right. I'm going to go with Shinsuke as well. Become the new WWE champion. Which takes us into the final matchup that we'll be discussing for WrestleMania, unless they throw in some others that, last minute additions. That is the Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Universal Championship on the line. 3 years in the making. At long last, this journey is coming to an end.
It got proven wrong. Everyone's like, Roman Reigns is gonna win. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lever. Brock Lesnar leads and goes to a UFC. What if Brock Lesnar wins? And yeah, that's it.
That's all
I'm
you got?
gonna go with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the sure bet on this one is Roman Reigns.
I can pretty sure guarantee you.
Which is why I'm not going with Roman Reigns.
It's not going to be Brock Lever. So
don't
pick Brock Lever
or Brock Lever.
Yeah. Or Bork Laser.
Laser. I'm going to pick Roman Reigns to become the new Universal Champion, so we can all finally put all of this behind us.
Go to the
Move
future.
on with our lives.
Yes, let him. Roman Reigns keep the title for a while and then pass it on to the next person.
Yes.
We've been in this weird ass limbo for the longest time because we knew what was happening, what it was working towards for 3 freaking years. Hey, we know that we want oh yeah, because I got on to look.
I just completely threw off your train of thought.
Oh yeah, because it's the comments are behind right now, so we gotta look on our phone in a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're gonna look at everything in a little bit. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Bork Laser,
Brock Lever.
Don't
pick any of them.
Brockwurst.
Roman Reigns.
All right. Well, let us know in the comments, obviously, who you think you're gonna pick. Whether it be on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you might be listening to us. We certainly appreciate everyone for checking it out. And I gotta say, those were some great picks.
Not dicks.
Not dicks. We need to make a shirt that says
not dicks.
Not dicks.
I will not wear that to work.
No, not at all. We will not. All right. Hot topics. Carmella, she is now the longest reigning Money in the Bank holder.
I thought Money in the Bank, you can only hold it for a year.
You can. And she has not held it for a full year. But of everyone who has won it, she's held it the longest.
They've been teasing so bad that she wants to. She did 3 or 4 times. And
there's rumor that she's going to try at WrestleMania and probably fail. So, who knows? Who knows how they'll go. So if you want to start pulling up any comments that we might see, we're getting into the final bit of hot topics. Mike and Maria Kanellis, congratulations to them. They welcomed their baby girl into the world. So
congrats.
Excuse me, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. So yeah, that's big news, and there's just all kind of baby girls getting ready to be brought into this world.
Baby girls.
Yes.
That is right.
That's exciting.
That is. I'm trying to get into
You're getting nervous, I know. I know you are.
A little bit.
So that pretty much does it for at least for our wrestling talk.
Holy shit, 119 comments.
All right, cool. So let's go.
It's not letting me see everything.
Well, that's okay. We see a couple of them. But yeah. So if you have any comments, feel free to toss them in.
Curtis says that Carmella can't work. Okay, there's a whole dialogue between Dave Brown and Curtis. They're arguing against each other and stuff.
Yeah.
Noah's here somewhere. Yeah, that's about it.
All right.
I don't know.
So let's talk video games. Have you been playing anything outside of Supercard and anything else like that?
I got that Pro Titan Fandango and Supercard, son. That's my first. Yep. Titan
our
first
team is
Pro.
Our team is finally tiered into the Titan level, and you got 2 Titans.
Yes.
Right off the bat, and it's the same card, so you get to Pro it.
What are the odds? And he has no Pro Titans.
Not yet.
I
have 5 or 6 Titans.
So I just got Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter World.
It is all right.
Yeah.
I gotta play a little bit more. Some of my friends are like, "It's really awesome." I gotta play a little bit more to judge.
Yeah.
I
I mean, do you think it'll be fun in the long run, or?
I'm hoping.
Yeah. I hope so. Spend all that money on it.
Yeah.
I downloaded Fortnite. It's a free to play game on PlayStation. But they have options where it's like, oh, if you want the full version of the game, you have to buy it or whatever. But I'm not any good at that one. It was funny. It's like the first one I played and I got killed immediately because I didn't know what I was doing and there was no tutorial of any kind. You just run around, pick up weapons, and hope you don't die. So that was cool. So then the second time I played it, and I don't know how aware of this game you are, like the stipulations. It's 1 versus 99 others. It's a free for all.
99.
There's 100.
Is that the one where you set traps and
you can, and you build and you just try to escape, and after a while the map starts to shrink, so it forces people to get closer to one another. So the second time I played it, I was like, okay, I'm just going to be very low key. I'm going to dodge people where I can. I don't want to confront too many people. I didn't fire a single bullet. I made it to top 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I hid. I hid very well. I was trying to confront someone, but they all had like rocket launchers by the end of it. I was sitting there with like a shotgun, so I was like, I've got nothing to kill these guys with. So, but it was fun, and I think once I learn the game, it'll be more fun. But we'll see how it goes. But other than that, I've been getting back into Rocket League.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so much like new stuff to get. They have a whole bunch of like Rick and Morty stuff you can put on your cars.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun. And other than that, I've been playing a little bit of Destiny. Like I started to play it, and then I was just like, I'll put this down for a while. Picked back up Rocket League and downloaded Fortnite, and then playing Supercard.
I did pick up the DLC for Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah.
Which is Broly and Bardock.
Did you hear there's actually going to be a esports event here in Beaumont?
Yeah, it's going to be at the Jefferson Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be fun. We might have to go and check that out.
I want to say it's on a day like I'm doing something, because I looked it up already.
Cool.
Dave Brown says, okay, guys, I haven't played video games in a decade, but my kids want a console, not get Nintendo Switch. Which is better, PlayStation or Xbox?
It depends on what games you're wanting to play, really.
Yeah.
There aren't a whole lot of exclusives.
Yeah, no. I'm going to say, in my opinion, they're equal.
Yeah, I'd say the same, but I've been leaning more towards PlayStation. Like, I just find myself playing, like, because I have some games on my PlayStation, I have some games on my Xbox, and I've been leaning more towards my PlayStation. And I haven't played my Xbox in months. I usually just watch the WWE Network on the Xbox.
I go back and forth because there's games I want to play.
Yeah.
Noag said that Uncharted franchise Last of I'm using franchise. God of War, upcoming Spider-Man game, Until Dawn, Last of Us. Okay.
I want to get that Spider-Man game.
Oh, Dave says it's 3 7-year-olds. I don't care either way.
Just get them the Switch and get Mario Kart, because they'll have tons of fun doing that.
He said no Switch, so
I don't care what he said. He
He
needs
don't
to
care.
get that
He don't
console.
care. You don't care.
It's fun.
Yeah, no, yeah. The Switch is actually pretty fun.
It is.
That was the last.
You can go to a basketball court and you can play basketball on the Switch.
Yeah.
It's fun. The kids love it. Do that instead. So, I don't know. We got anything else?
Donnie says, didn't know Rusev and Lana lives in Nashville.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's cool to know. Maybe you'll see them out and about.
Yeah, out and about. I'm trying to think if there's any other games.
No?
No.
All right.
Supercard's the only thing I play constantly because it's on my phone. So if I have time, like during my lunch or like a break at work, I just turn on quickly, do like a match or so and stuff because I'm part of a team and we do like a group battle and stuff, and we all have to participate together to get like new cards and stuff and up our rank.
That's
So, Dave Brown's like, F that. They have 3DSs. I play their Mario Kart on there.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us this week. So if you have any questions or predictions, make sure to leave it on our YouTube channel, WNS Video, or our Facebook page, WNS Podcast, or you can watch our show live on Facebook Live each and every week at the moment.
Also, sorry about the comments thing. I don't know why it's doing this to the computer.
It just decided, no, I'm just going to stop right there.
Yeah, we're going to stop.
Good
then,
luck.
like, towards the end, it started, like, on the computer saying, like, the comments, like, from, like, earlier when we were talking about other things.
Yeah.
Like, on their phone, it's up to date.
Mm-hmm. Very strange. So if you have any questions, leave it on our YouTube channel or Facebook page. You can check us out on WrestlingNewsSource.com, WrestlingNewsSource.com on Facebook. And hopefully this week I'll be able to get our show up on iTunes. So if you have iTunes, make sure to search for us by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast.
We're on Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Player.fm, and Satchel. Just search Wrestling News Source Podcast.
You can also follow us on Twitter at WNS Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel. You can follow Tyler_Abear. Hope you all enjoy WrestleMania. Yes. It's going to be a really fun show. NXT Takeover is going to be awesome as well.
Oh, yeah.
So,
also, thank you for all the people who are commenting live, and also the people who are listening to us.
Yes.
On all the other platforms.
Wherever you may be listening,
we are appreciating
making us part of your day.
This is still new to us, this part, so thank you.
So there you go. For the podcast crew, I am Daniel Heron.
I'm Tyler Abear.
And we will catch you all next week. Enjoy WrestleMania.